It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we'll see Chris Rodriguez. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Commanders and the Panthers coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Ready, quick, yellow.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. Oh, he sheds himself free. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good, as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
He's got Mingo. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Ready?
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, right end to 40.
Yellow, line, check, pitch.
Throwing, Young. Now swing pass for Dillon. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
34-yard line. Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And here are the key inactives for them in this one, and obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines, encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So here is Washington now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
Hey!
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. In trouble, and he's taken down. Derek Brown just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Set.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards in the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Young will set to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. This defense for the Commanders is terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Check white. Switch. Yellow. Black walk.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yellow. Line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Check pink. Blue check.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Set punt. Ready.
They'll run for it with Dillon. Shoves him away. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start by running the option to the right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
The Washington offense stringing together a couple of good pickups. It's another first down. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw again. It's complete to Cruz. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Young looks to throw on first down. Open right side, complete to Rager. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Opposite. Green. Hut, hut.
Now Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is taken at the 15. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Check white, switch yellow, black swap.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, and it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. Wan'Dale Robinson, a touchdown reception. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Patrick Mahomes killing it. 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Desmond Ridder with a couple of touchdown passes. We saw the BC man, A.J. Dillon, put together a solid first half out of the backfield. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. We can say we use them to start the second half and get us going. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Flushed out right. Fighting through pressure. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Completed to Howard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with Rodriguez. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. This is 2nd and 8.
19 Lions. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. There's a give to Rodriguez on the option. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Rodriguez. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They're going to look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Slide for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here we go.
Young to throw it. Rager catches it left side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
22 needle.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be taken at the 10. Three quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make them this. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Young now. It's caught by Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Okay, right?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 2. Now Young. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
On the set. 52 blaster.
They'll throw again. Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young to throw it. That'll be caught. Rager with it. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Ready?
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Young. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And now a run with Rodriguez. And he will have a Commanders first down, and that should just about do it. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Washington first down.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Get it!
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Washington, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.